Ninja quick fast ignore my mother's phone call right now. Like perfect timing, you know? She just knows. She just knows. But you know what I know? I know we're gonna have some good matchups today between Iron Maidens and Team Unicorns. I am
Mm.
very hyped. It is our favorite map of all time, which is Bind, but that's all good. Uh Excited to see the picks that they have so far. Seems pretty standard.
Mhm.
We have smokes highlighted, you know, your lovely duelists, a little bit of lockdown already coming out on the side of Team Unicorns with that Killjoy pick. Not really seeing that just yet. Oh, there it is. They're just gonna mimic reflecting each other's picks there. Yeah, very similar almost. I think the only difference is a little bit of the duelist and smoke changes, but each
Yeah.
role filling the same void and all that. But yeah, both teams are already going to be headed their way to the playoffs. I believe this matchup
Ooh.
is all about placements. It's just kind of figuring out who they will be meeting in the playoff side of this
Mhm.
uh league. That should be pretty hype.
Yeah, we're basically seeing, I guess, a preview then. If both teams are making it, that's kind of hype.
Absolutely. I love that little Sova spray. See Minty already posting herself up here. There's a lot of really, really good Sova lineups on this map. So I'm not surprised at all that both teams sporting it. The dance. The famous
Oh my
dance
gosh.
already being done. As we're seeing here from Team Unicorns before they spread out, hold their defense in. But yeah, and Iron Maidens, they are opting to go as a cohesion of sorts, a full on family picnic onto the B site.
Oh yeah, and they're already going into it, but those nades doing so. Oh, what? It got 2 kills. Wait, her util just got a
Oh
third.
my.
Huh? Meow Prodigy. Wow, with 3 opening kills, only using the raise util. That's nuts.
That is some utility MVP right there, and also shows you the strength of Raze.
I still can't believe that just happened, but oh man, Iron Maiden's already left with 2 members. They're kind of being pinched in showers here. They know someone TP'd, and now they're watching both exits. Tallest Tiger now forced to come out. That turret will spot her. In the meantime, Apple's going to try to go on the site, but the other turret now doing some damage on her, and that's another
Oh.
grenade kill from Meow Prodigy coming out of 4K. And Tallest Tiger will just pick up that one. Wow, a very I don't even know what to describe it. Speechless?
Utility
What?
heavy lockdown Raze. Stressing what I've mentioned earlier, that's just her strength with all of these like little tight spaces when you have all of your team converging into garden as they did with Raze and Killjoy already there with that information scout. It feels really rough. I like the way that they rotated, but they kind of stalled a little bit in showers and they just got pinchered over there. So that
Mm-hmm.
positioning feeling rough. But we are seeing SMGs coming out in the hands of Team Unicorns. So that's going to be a little bit spicy for Iron Maiden to try and push through that, but they are going to hope and dream and make something happen here. It's still possible.
Oh, it is, but Kate Kane going to be the first to fall. All of them are kind of bunched up here in A short, and the rotations have come out. And they're just being fired at. Tallest Tiger with another kill. And 2 members of Iron Man's are going to be left low. Kind of have to regroup and see what they can do here.
Yeah, they're definitely feeling a little stuck, and they are going to get pushed through as they should by the rest of Team Unicorns. It's the same remaining last two alive again. Instead of the showers, it's Market that they're trapped in.
Tallest Tiger knows she's is here. oh so injured at only 16 HP. It's only a matter of time before she will go down. And we see both figurettes right there. Tallest Tiger gonna pick up that 4K, and that's another round going on to the side of the Unicorns.
Definitely. And you already have Tallest Tiger on deck for her ultimate this round if she can get another pick off. So that has to be scary. But both teams, Team Unicorns, they're going to bonus here. They're just going to hold on to those SMGs because nobody really dropped from their side. And we're looking at a good call, I feel like, from Iron Maidens, kind of copying the same. They know they're going to have to face that through. So it's going to be a little balance of gun power from both sides. But they need to change it up a little bit, and they will. They're going to do a little bit of B split over here. It's just very hard to try and push into that Killjoy utility, which they're going to have to encounter right now.
Yes, and that's the utility you were talking about. Did some good damage, just coupled with the wall bang as well, and Yoshi's gonna pick up that first one. Tallest Tiger now made her way through the TP, but they know she's here and she's kind of trapped. But in the meantime, bodies are dropping outside this TP, and she finally opens the door, but Cheese, who was guarding it, will go down to Spatic Spore, and that's just gonna be one left in Reshi, who is going to be approached, but she is able to get that one. Her position given away, and that Paranoia is going to delay some time before she'll eventually fall. Another round going to the side of the Unicorns.
Yeah, they are. It's pretty clear right now, seeing how Unicorns kind of move around the map. The amount of communication is going out, and how fast they are activating based on that information. They scout some bodies in hookah as well as in long, so they spot that out, and you see just the immediate rotation already from from one of the players of Team Unicorns to get themselves over onto that other site, and it really pays off for them. And this is kind of like why I'm not surprised that Team Unicorns currently sitting on top of the leaderboard as far as like the league is concerned for the learning division.
Right, yeah, we're definitely getting a taste of their dominating playstyle right here, and they keep changing it up this time, opting for a full split, 3 looking to A and 2 looking to B, and they're making enough noise to draw a large amount of people to be here.
Oh, that nade. It happens. It happens, but it's just a little bit more of the same. I do like the fact that the Spike already making their way onto A site, and they forced some sort of rotation here, but the rest of Team Unicorns, it's still fine. You have Killjoy just anchoring A site, but it's Meow that finds that shot first.
Oh, on the other side too, Tallest Tiger is able to find one as well. That's 2 dropped on both sides of the map. And with 30 seconds left, the Spike has not seen the site yet. Will take some volley damage. Apple, the only one left, tries to get that Spike down, but she is going to be surrounded and will go down. And the Unicorns, very close to running away with the first half here.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of hesitation from Iron Maidens as far as making their way onto site. And it's pretty understandable when you're dealing with, especially after the first round, you're having to deal with the Raze utility, the Killjoy utility as well onto site, and then you have the fraggers and the information coming out from the Sova. And it's pressure on them, right, to push onto that site and make their presence known. But I think they're relying on hopefully banking on a little bit of an opening pick, which they're trying to find here, but they're not able to connect.
The opening pick, yeah, this time going to the Unicorns. Tallest Tiger has been really showing up in these past few rounds, as she's able to get first blood in many of them. As she's keeping an eye out on the showers area, she will take that one, but unfortunately will go down to Minty. But however, the Spike does make its way. That Chalk Dart, though, is going to help in that kill. And Kate Kane is going to pick up 2v2 now. One of the more closer rounds. And they can definitely get this round, but bomb is ticking, and KK is going to be found. Apple, the only one left, is going to be crossfired up to Meow Prodigy here. That volley narrowly missing the plant, and they're just going to bring around the Rosie. Oh, through the box! Oh, she's going to chip so much damage, and Meow Prodigy is able to get that and get the defuse in time.
Oh, that was so close. Closest round, as you mentioned, for Iron Maidens there was just a little bit of mistiming as far as how fast they pushed themselves into sight, especially with all of their Brim utility dropping down. I thought that was really good. It was just a little bit unfortunate that as soon as the spike went down, or as right as the spike went down, the smoke dissipated for Killer Fembot because she got spotted immediately by Minty on the other side. And I feel like if, just like that half a second to get that spike down and move herself, then she would have probably been there to be able to hold that post plant. But it's okay. I really like the positioning, the way Team Unicorns rotated themselves over. They played together as a team and kind of created those 2v1 situations that you really do not want if you were Iron Maidens holding that post plant. And you saw like how long that diffuse like came down to. It was so close.
Yes.
It was just a little bit. So if you held out a little bit longer, if there was a little bit more of the precision of placing those Killjoy Molotovs down, we could have really been seeing. We could have seen that this round would have gone probably to the Iron Maidens. But it's all good. We're looking at 4 ultimates now online for the Iron Maidens. The two really big ones that will at least hopefully secure them this round for that spike plant is you have Orbital Strike and you have Hunter's Fury. So if they can make their way onto site, get and again another pick, even if it's a trade, I think that's going to be worth it to get that spike down because they do have really good holds. You're dealing with Killjoy utility on that spike. I believe she should be. Yeah, she's 1 off from her lockdown as well. So that's 3 things that they're going to have to at least secure them this very much needed first round win for them to kind of swing that momentum in their favor. But we're looking at Tallest Tiger. She has Empress online, and as you already mentioned, she's been bragging out. So that's kind of going to be a little bit scary. You possibly force that out. It's going to be a bit hard on this save round. So if they can get that out of her in this round, if they can just maybe rush a site or fully coordinate like a push of some sort, knowing that it's a save round, get that spike down, maybe get some kills and trades, then it would definitely swing in their favor.
Definitely. And not just Tallest Tiger, Meow Prodigy also has her all up, both fragging out the top of the leaderboard with 8 kills apiece. So if they could, lure those ults out and make them rendered useless, this could definitely be an explosive round on the side of Iron Maidens with so many ults online. And I feel like they would definitely need it as well, given their eco not in a very good shape.
Yeah, let's pray for some of those Sabrosas coming out right now. But obviously, if I'm, if you're rooting for Team Unicorns here, you're gonna want that like amazing showing that Meow Prodigy had at the opening round. Maybe she's just, instead of Sabrosa, she's gonna have a Meow Prodigy, have all 5 just run into that showstopper. You'll never know. That's the whole beauty of playing this game. Yeah, for anybody tuning in as well, we probably, should have mentioned that. We are on a tech pause. Reshi, was it Reshi? Who was it that had to restart?
Not
Oh,
sure.
Lucky. Yeah, Lucky had to restart her game. So I think we're just waiting for her to come back. But it's going to be cool. Can we give a little bit shout out right now though? This is we have our producer floating us around the map. Our producer is also our observer. What up, Wolf? How you doing? Can't talk, but I'm gonna say what up to you anyway. And it looks like Lucky has reconnected in chat, or in the little notice box, so we should be seeing this game be underway soon. But hey, while we're in this pause, if you guys and gals in chat have some time, exclamation point Elgato, go check out our super duper awesome partner for GCL season 3.
Hell
Why
yeah.
not?
They have a lot of good stuff. I feel like I should buy something soon. Not sponsored.
They do.
Powered.
Not sponsored. We're powered. Yeah, I mean they really do. I've been really enjoying my Stream Deck. Actually want to set up I got some lights from them too.
Ooh.
Gonna make my room all glowy.
Love
Maybe
that
it'll
for
make
you.
my gameplay better.
It has to. It has to. You got
Right?
you get the vibes, like the aesthetic, the atmosphere. Guarantee it will.
I trust. Looks like we're off. This match is now starting, and I kind of like that. It's scary, but the fact that they're gonna be grouping up as a team here to just push through. But that one way
Walking
smoke.
in the smoke, though, yeah, the smoke did its job there. Toss Tiger again with another first blood, but there's someone waiting in the wings, and oh, she did a double take, but it wasn't fast enough, and Sabatic is able to get that. And now, very quickly, just only one left, and that's going to be Killer Fembot trying to get this down, but Yoshi still on sight, was watching it, gets it, and that's another round to the side of the Unicorns. That dark cover in the beginning really hindered that entry.
Yeah. That has to feel a bit rough, and I mean that's the strength and the weakness of playing as a group together on a map like Bind. There's a lot of really tight spaces, and they just got funneled through even with that one-way smoke, and it has to feel a little bit rough. And they also expended their orbital strike, which did not connect with anybody, trying just to secure that. Kind of hoping that they saved that instead for their gun round, which is this round. But sometimes you see that opportunity, you try and make an attempt, and it just doesn't connect. But that happens.
Yes, it does. That recon dart that Minty threw out was a great opportunity for her and her team, able to spot the presence down in Fountain, and now the team has to disperse on the side of Iron Maidens, going the other way now in Hookah, but action is happening on the other side of A, and she's able to take down 2 before going down herself, was able to draw enough attention for her team as they now set their sights on a B and make their way. Minty's the only one left and can't defend this as the spike will go down.
Yeah, that really worked out, as far as the quick movement to get that spike down. And Minty, she's gonna get the rest of her team here, but there it is, that lockdown now in play, so that's gonna hopefully buy them some time on top of the fact that they have the Sova ultimate. But Kane,
last player standing.
Oh, and the
my
volleys
god,
are popped too. Gonna be out here. Oh, Killer Fembot is spotted. Now Prodigy is able to get that 3K, but does she know that the last remaining player is also there? She doesn't, and Lucky's able to get that one. And they weathered the storm on the board. That's going to be the round going to Iron Maidens.
that was a nail biter of a round for both teams. Honestly, you have a lockdown in play, and technically Hunter's Fury as well in play, but it's Kane. Kane, she's stuck on site, knowing that they're coming from spawn, as well as the elbow part of the map, because they were aware that already someone was there. But they spot her, showstopper, connects, destroys that lockdown. Felt like so good, and in that 1v1 situation, a little bit of a nail biter, but it eventually, finally, much needed round swings into the favor of Iron Maidens.
Yes, went from felt very good to felt bad. But a new round indeed. They did spot Tallest Tiger here. Peeked out in the beginning. Should have seen a lot of presence, and her presence is going to be spotted now that Lear coming out from both sides. They're trying to make their way onto site, but Killer Fembot will go down in that entry. And bodies are dropping. Death is being had to try to even step foot onto the site, and they finally make it, but not without some casualties. And Lucky now finding herself to be the only member left. Last 3 members of the team have ults. She's trying to make a run for it, but will get spotted on that exit.
Yeah, that again, there's definitely a bit of time management and efficiency that is not swinging in the favor of Iron Maidens here. There's a lot of pressure to kind of rush in and get that spike down, and it's coming down to getting those opening trades. I'm not even gonna say opening picks anymore, but getting those opening trades, it feels really rough when you're making your way onto site with that spike down. 3 women already down. 2 to 3 women already down, and you're not seeing the same reflected onto the enemy team. But they are, as far as like Team Unicorns is concerned, that is 4 ultimates up online for them. Meow Prodigy already on deck, you know, like 3 points or 2 points off my math to getting another one for herself too. But with that save, we see Reshi with her blades. She's hoping to like make something here, but it's still, you're seeing even on the movement on the map, the hesitation compared to the aggressiveness that you see on the Team Unicorns. It's a little bit different given which sides of the map.
Oh yeah, there's the aggressiveness you're talking about. Sash Tallest Tiger going to get those 2 opening picks in that sneaky corner. Another one for herself. And only 2 members left. Reshi's blades deemed useless, as Tallest Tiger will pick up a 4K here, and that's going to be another quick one for the side of the Unicorns. Very aggressive playstyle coming out, and the confidence is showing.
Yeah, it's you see Team Iron Maidens just like posturing, not even close to the borders of the Enders. Like you're not seeing them on the edges of Cat. You're not seeing them on the even making their way into showers, securing that orb. They're hesitant and waiting outside, but then the way Team Unicorns have aligned themselves to just sitting in that cubby. Typically, they need to be punished for something like that, but it hasn't been happening. These one-way smokes, the scouts from the Sova recon darts have been so punishing for Iron Maiden so far, and they need to find that confidence as far as like getting those picks and pushing in, which I'm sure they'll do, especially when the sides are switched. They have a really strong hold, but you don't want to go into the half so down that it's going to be such an uphill climb.
Yes, and they're trying to, close in the gap here, but still a bit hesitant and trying to set foot onto site with only 1 member who made it, and that's Cheese. I don't think anybody from the Unicorns knows she's just hiding out here, but in the meantime, her teammates are passing away, and that's going to be 2 members left. Make that one of Iron Maidens.
Oh, that she has her SMG. I feel like you want to save this. If you can get maybe a rifle upgrade, then you run and save. She has the spike, but it's a 1v5.
Yeah.
Impossible things have happened, and I believe in Kate Kane. And I cast her curse her right as I said that. It's okay.
It's okay. It's a thought that counts.
I believe. But it's we're 2 rounds to the half, and you want to get a point in. Or if you're Iron Maidens right now, you have Lockdown once again coming up or available. You have Hunter's Fury available, and I feel like at this point, do you want to consider playing both of them? And look at this, Minty even doing lineup. That's for A, I believe, right? That is crazy. I need to learn my geometry.
Oh snap. They're rushing onto the site, and they're caught up by all that Killjar util, but it doesn't even matter. They were watching it so closely as the Unicorns were able to get some kills off of that. And that orbital strike will come out from Killer Fembot, who's trying to create some space here so our team can make it their way onto site, but still, they're kind of all grouped up around here. It looks like they're looking for that bait and switch to go to this now free side of A.
Oh, that was also so close. Meow almost ran or spotted Kate Kane right before she went into teleporter. But I like this. They move fast enough, get that
Spike
spike down,
planted.
and it just kind of comes down to post-plant position. It's gonna be a little bit rough. They're one woman up, but
With the
ultimate's now
lockdown.
coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna make things just a bit harder as both now have to cramp up in showers. Oh, Reshi gets that peek at the right time
One
and is
enemy
able to get one. She's gonna be left to her. The exits are being watched. One is defusing, one's on the side, and that's a 4K coming out from her. Can she clutch this? Tallest Tiger is still waiting for her, and time is ticking. I don't think she has enough time to defuse. Wait, it's to half. No. Oh, she got off it. Oh, but Tallest Tiger was waiting for it, and she's still able to get it.
Oh my god. I was a little bit shocked when she
round
got
in
off
the
of it
half.
because she had enough
Yeah.
time to just stick it through just because of I guess like I don't think was it Reshi? I don't think she realized it was half. She got the kill, but she also smoked herself off, so I don't think she saw the spike halfway diffused. But oh my goodness, it's just trying to figure out why is our producer distracting us with copy pastas? Anyway, just trying to figure out like whether do you have enough time or not, because there was that hesitation as well from Reshi when she was about to run off. She's like, oh, they don't have enough time, but they did, and I don't blame her for that. That was just close from both sides.
Yeah, we all got baited there. But Sabaxfor going to expand this early from the shadow to get the information she needs. Is going to know that there's a lot of presence here as they're trying to come in. Reshi with that opening first blood to open things up, and they've made their way onto site. The Hunter's Fury also calling it out, this aggressive take that they're trying so hard to hold, and that lockdown coming out as well. Expending a lot of util here just to get this spike onto site, and they do. And now it's just going to be a retake game on the side of the Unicorns.
Yeah, while I'm really glad that they did this to secure themselves, there's still a woman down, and it's all they have left now to hold that spike is Killjoy utility and their frags, which they can more than able to do. It's going to be a little rough, but I like that they're forcing Team Unicorns on.
Oh, Tallest Tiger's flanking as well.
Last player
But Lucky able to spot that one, and her util coupled with Reshi's gunplay is able to secure that round for them. That's going to be 10-2 to end the half.
Exactly, and I mean that round is what I've been wanting to see from Iron Maidens throughout that other side, like that other, the other half of this matchup so far. Now they're on this side, so they're gonna have to play a little bit more defensive, or not a lot more defensive, depending on the play style that Team Unicorns is going to be presenting to them. But the push and the aggressiveness that they did, they did have lockdown. They had to use it. It was the half, and that's very understandable. It was a good way to open up the round, had their utility, and their crosshairs found the bodies, found the heads of Team Unicorns, and it really, really paid out for them. And that's, another point that they can claim to themselves.
Another point indeed, but already starting this round off with 2 frags coming out on the side of the Unicorns. They're inching so very close to match point here, only 3 rounds away, and winning this pistol will definitely get the momentum they need for it. But Kate Kane peeks out onto showers, is able to pick up 1, picks up 2, sees that shoulder, but will get smacked and fragged and flacked, and there she goes. It's going to be 3-2 now. Spike will go down.
Found them.
And all is quiet, but that alarm bot is going to give information here. Killer Fembot inching close. Will see Sabbatic Spore looking the other way, but narrowly misses. That recon dart as well, getting that good information. Now left her lonesome. Sabbatic is going to pick up another, and that's 11-2.
Yep. That is the strength that Team Unicorns is showing right now. Their aggressive play that they were kind of displaying, of just movements and rotations that they had on the defender side. We're now seeing it come to fruition on the attackers, and it really paid off well. we saw such like really good hold from Kate Kane even in the showers, but it didn't matter. The rest of Team Unicorns were already on site, and they, got those trades, got that spike down, held their ground, and it worked out.
And it worked out so well. They're looking for this A site take once again, but this aggressive early push coming out from the side
Strike down
of
A.
Iron Maidens as she's able to pick up one. Sabatic is going to return that. Nobody's seen the site yet, but what is this? Short was completely open, and now they've made their way onto site. The two members are going to get pincered now. Sabatic Sport is coming in, but her
One
teammates
enemy
get those kills before she even reaches. And wow, we're going to be at match point now.
Yeah, that
Match point.
it almost it was like the repeat of first round at this half, and it almost was in the favor of Iron Maidens. But when you're doing like a default split as this for A site, you cannot look away from that hold. And I mean, they had Kate Kane watching short for the most part, but it's her positioning and being able to hold like that when you're getting pushed by two. Your best bet is if you can try to get that trade, but unfortunately it just didn't pan out. And yeah, like you said, it created that pinch her move, but this is a force. We're seeing rifles on the hands of not a force. I guess they're just like gonna keep an upgrade. They want this win.
And Reshi's aggressive play is going to pay off. She's able to get that pick, but someone's meeting in the middle, and that's going to be Kate Kane, able to take one down before she goes down herself. But she did get some information about that rotation, and there is still one member watching the site, and that's going to be Lucky and her util. Going to help delay the push as the rest of her teammates will be coming around. Two actually approaching from the flank, and that's going to be Reshi, and she's there. But they're buying enough time. Oh my god, Lucky with the judge though. Able to get those two quick picks, and now it's just going to be left to Yoshi. Oh, she spots out one, gets a few picks. Oh, but there's the flank we were talking about. Reshi comes up behind with that one. That was a very well played round on the side of Iron Maidens, able to get that point for themselves.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Lucky, I was a little bit worried for her sitting in cubby over at B. She even put her alarm bot down, and I'm like, I hope they did not see that, and they didn't. And it paid off. And I would even say that's somewhat of a trigger discipline. She was very much aware. She has shotgun in her hand. She saw where the spike was being planted, saw where the Sova was headed towards, and she's like, I have utility here. I'm going to push through. I'm going to secure these kills. And she did. She let that spike go down, got the kill onto Minty first, and then eventually pretty much secured the site for the rest of her team to push that flank through and secure that round for them. So that was really well done.
Yes.
MVP to her for that round.
All while using a judge, the icing on the cherry on top.
That cherry indeed. Nerf that gun, please and Lord.
I know, right? Oh my god. But this time around, Reshi and Cheese, they just really like tag teaming and going from the flank here. Already setting that one up as the rest of Iron Maidens will be coming from the usual CT. Ooh, but that util and Sheriff headshot paired together is going to take down Kate Kane as they have made their way onto site. Spike not planted yet, but they're able to get these frags. That showstopper connecting. Now only two members, and that's Reshi and Sheaves, who were on the back foot. And now they have the spike as well.
Last player standing.
Ooh, but peeking out too far front, she's going to go down to her
30
clone
seconds
component
left.
and tallest tiger. It's going to be left to Reshi here. She has view of the spike, but it's just going to be her, and she doesn't know where to watch. She's watching the wrong part.
Yeah, it looks like she's forcing them in.
Attackers
That
win.
was... I kind of did like her play to step out, because it's a 3v1. I almost feel like she should have just, at that point, abandoned the spike, maybe force the plant, and then try to create those 1v1 situations. But it didn't work out. We saw Team Unicorns just absolutely steamroll their way through, this victory, just as how aggressive they postured themselves on the defender side, as well as just how coordinated their pushes were onto, on the attacker side. But I believe we have Icebox coming up next, so that
Ooh.
should be some fun times. So we'll see if Iron Maidens can swing this around and tie the series up.
Yes, we shall see. And we're going to go to a quick break now, so don't go anywhere.